Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's another magical day. Let's go have so much fun. Now, today I am headed back to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It's the afternoon after work, so all of those tickets are gone already for the boarding passes for Rise of the Resistance, no doubt about it. But I heard a rumor that they may be flying the X-Wings one more time, and I've got to see that. I really like the fact that Disney has been telling guests since the parking lot. The tram operator told us that Rise of the Resistance is totally full, and that they've given out all those times with the boarding passes. I don't know what time it was today, probably close to 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, but they've been telling us since the parking lot, and I like that. There's signs everywhere. I think it's great because then you don't come in expecting to be able to ride the ride, you already know. Take a look, there are a lot of people here, but it's not a huge mass of people. It's not to a point where you can't move in the land. It's, in my opinion, extremely well organized. Time is now 5:45, and I have a feeling like if those X-Wings were to fly, the sun's gonna have to be a little bit lower in the sky, maybe like 6:30. So we're gonna hang out. We're just gonna hang out here and wait for those X-Wings to possibly fly. It'll be worth it, just for 10 seconds of them in the air, right there. If it's happening, I don't know for sure. It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. It's amazing. I've been sitting here for a little while now, just watching all the groups go in, and I gotta tell you, there's a lot of efficiency to these boarding groups. You know, of course, we'd all love to be able to experience it multiple times just by waiting in the line, but instead of waiting in a 4, 5, 6 hour line, you just have a boarding group and you experience other things at Disney. And my understanding is, as soon as they call your group, you have 2 hours to make it back to Hollywood Studios. So for example, you can go to Epcot, experience Festival of the Holidays, then come back and experience Rise of the Resistance with that boarding group. But you gotta get here early. I heard that the boarding passes sold out around 8:30 this morning, so that that's pretty early. So the earlier the better, but as long as you get that boarding pass, you will get a chance to ride. And remember, it's got to be within the 2 hour time frame of your time being called. Now, it shouldn't be an issue, but hang out Hollywood Studios, Epcot, you're going to be in great shape. Time is now 6:03. We're watching the sky to see if there are any ships that appear. Time is now 6:23. I believe that if they are going to fly them, it's going to be right around 6:30. So the sun has set at this point. Here we go. So excited. I see crew members of the Resistance on stage right now. They're up there by the X-Wing. It's happening. It's gonna happen. We're gonna see it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
3, engage launch procedure.
Copy, Red 1 standing by.
Woo! Red 3 standing by.
Coordinates locked.
All clear. Engage deflectors as a caution, and we will see you there.
Copy that. Deflectors engaged. We're a go, Red 3.
Oh my god! I can't believe we caught it! I can't believe it! Now we got the flight of the X-Wing drones. That was truly fantastic. I loved it. It did look a little bit smaller than I was expecting. They're still doing the show right over there, but it was the X-Wings. The X-Wings was the star of the show. It's fantastic. They're continuing the show. Night the Spark. Show just finished up and they're walking around just kind of saying hi to fellow guests. I really like that. See you up there, pilot.
Absolutely.
All right.
That wasn't me up there.
Oh, okay.
That was Red Squad up there.
Red Squad?
I'm blue.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Down here on the ground are blue.
Blue Squad?
Yeah, we're blue squad.
Well, we got to get you up there.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
My mission's right here, right now, though, on the ground.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's a beautiful sight, though.
It is, no doubt about it. As I was walking into the shopping district here of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I found a photo spot right here, kind of with those spires behind you. Got to get this picture. With the new attraction, Rise of the Resistance open, you may be wondering, Michael, how long are the lines for Smuggler's Run? The original, 40 minutes, and single rider, you know, is even less than that. 40 minute for the standard standby. Single rider, let's time this. Still walking, time is 6:54. Goes to show that new attraction's always going to inspire more guests to go for it. You know, the standard attraction, which is still a lot of fun, but of course, you know, the new one is just outstanding. All the attention's pulled over there. Very low wait times here. Oh my God.
Yellow, straight ahead.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Wow, I didn't even wait for a second. Oh my God. Time is now 6:55. How are you? Now, by no means does this mean Smuggler's Run isn't fun. It's super fun. It's just a matter of, it's not the latest and greatest anymore. So, you know.
They've locked on to us. My engineers, there's I promised. Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry!
A great flight on, now we can call it the classic, right? The classic Star Wars attraction. I love it. I know what you're thinking, Michael, is Reyes better? Yeah, it's better, but I still love this one. Smuggler's Run, there's something to be said about Smuggler's Run, especially if you can be pilot and walk on like that. Walking on is the best part. Now, they do have some walk-up availability at Oga's Cantina. I was able to get in line, but I thought about it for a minute and thinking to myself, you know what? Instead of something to drink at Oga's Cantina, let's grab some of that kettle popcorn. I really like Katsaka's kettle popcorn. The sweet and spicy sriracha would go perfectly right now. I'm always tempted by a rancho wrap, but I just had protein for dinner. I just had some dinner. I had a burrito. It was really good. This is a snack. Katsaka's kettle mix. Yum. Okay. That Outpost popcorn mix was delicious. Oh, I just kind of ate a lot of it, but then I came over here and immediately saw that it looks like they're doing another drone show. You know we're gonna catch it. You know we are.
Two and Red 4, engage launch procedure.
Copy. Red 2, standing by. Coordinates locked.
Move. Call it in. Recon 12 to command. Resistance contact. Okay.
Nice work! Make sure they can't play with their comm links or their blasters.
There was a Wookiee.
Let's move.
Now Chewie and the other rebels are meeting with guests near the entrance of Rise of the Resistance. Such an experience. Now this is a spoiler-free vlog, so I'm not going to get into the details of Rise of the Resistance in this one. You can watch the opening day vlog for that one if you want to see those spoilers. But I wanted to talk more about my thoughts about Flight of Passage and Rise of the Resistance. I know a lot of friends had questions about that. Do they compare to each other? Sure. Is Rise better in my eyes? Yes. But is there still a place for Flight of Passage? Yes, there is, and that's very important. Flight of Passage is a very different kind of experience. You know, you fly over, again, no spoilers here, you fly over Pandora, you experience the breathtaking feeling of flight, but, you know, you step off the attraction and you walk down a hallway, and it is all immersive. It is all very in-depth, and you feel like you're there on Pandora. You feel like it, no question about it. But this is different. This is a different level of immersion. This is not just you step on a ride vehicle, you step off a ride vehicle. This is you go through a story. You go through a Star Wars story and you're the character. You become the character. And I think that's what Disney was going for with Rise of the Resistance, and they knocked it out of the park. I mean, this is going to set a new bar. This is a new standard for attraction, not only at Disney, but across the world. This will have a ripple effect across the entire planet, in my opinion. Earth, planet Earth is what I'm talking about. This is going to be a major game changer. A game changer right here. I don't believe for a moment that this is going to be limited to only this attraction. My next thought immediately goes to the new Star Wars hotel. And we've heard about for a little while how immersive this Star Wars hotel can be. And in my opinion, Rise of the Resistance is a taste, just a taste, of that immersion. We are currently the characters in Rise of the Resistance, but it'll go a step deeper in that Star Wars hotel where your actions will have an effect on your story. That to me, that is as close as you can get to taking someone to a brand new place, a brand new planet, and experiencing a totally natural adventure there. I'm beyond excited about the future, and it goes to show the power of the Imagineering behind Disney. The Imagineers thought and dreamt of this, and now it's true for all of us, and it is a dream come true. This ride, this experience is a dream come true. Now on to another very important topic. If you see the ride-through video, will it spoil the attraction for you? I can totally understand how it might, and I avoided every bit of spoilers before I rode. I'm so glad I did. And if possible, I would recommend avoiding the spoilers. If you haven't seen them already, I would. It's fantastic. So not seeing them adds, in my opinion, and to all these attractions, when you have something that's closed and we really don't know that much about, it's definitely, in my opinion, worth it. Be surprised. You don't know what's going to happen, the genuine reaction. That being said, I know there are some who actually prefer to know what is going to happen before it happens. So like a jarring moment, for example, you'd want to know that that's coming. So I can understand that as well. But in my opinion, if you have the choice, I don't recommend spoilers in advance. That's also why I give you spoiler warnings for something like this. Now my next question is, what's next? You know, we already know about some of the attractions. We got March 4th, 2020 for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We got Tron Light Cycle. We got Space 220. We've got Ratatouille, Mary Poppins. There's so much happening. So much construction. Now when I'm saying what next, it means what's the next amazing innovation? What's the next thing that just, you ride it, you experience it, and it takes your breath away? It's the new level, it's the new best. Truth of the matter is we have no idea, but I would imagine the Imagineers are already, this is done, already dreaming of what comes next after this. Of course, my mind immediately goes to a new land or a fifth gate, something like that. There's no way to know, but all we do know is that Disney has continuously raised the bar for themselves. Raised the bar for themselves. They took something like Rise of the Resistance and they made it that next level attraction. So we can expect in the future, we know about things coming out, I'm talking about after that. In the future, after those things that we already know about, they're going to continue to raise the bar. And that is what I am super excited about today. The future is so exciting, so exciting. This is the future. That's the future. Shows like the drone show, I know it's a limited time engagement. You're thinking to yourself, Michael, why are shows like that so limited? Well, the technical pieces of it are extremely difficult, and then the legal pieces of it also super difficult. The FAA, think about that. There's so many parts to a show like that, like the drone show, and I don't think they can fly it over people. There's a bunch of things. There's a bunch of things. As much as we would all love for a drone show to stay around for a long, long time, it may not be feasible, and that's okay. That's what the next innovation is all about. The hover train or whatever they're gonna bring next. We can't even envision it. We can try. We'll make a video all about it sometime. But to think what's going on right now in Imagineering, the future, it's always the future. I love the fact that they have not lost that vision of continuing to move forward. Walt said it. Walt started it, and now we see it in 2019 and going into 2020. I love it. As I'm making my way out of Hollywood Studios, take a look. The new restroom is open here across the way from Star Tours. Women's right over there, men over here. So updated restroom never hurts, especially with that traffic flow. Wow, there goes Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, as we're making our way out. And you know, I've thought more and more about this. Experiencing fireworks from different locations gives it a totally different feel. Really feels like perimeter fireworks right here. It's like right over us. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Look how close you are to those fireworks. You almost touch them, almost. On top of that building, that's where they are. Woo! Telling you, those new perspectives, I love it. There's always, again, I keep saying there's always something new at Disney. This is what I'm talking about. As I'm making my way out, I'm just realizing I've never seen this before. It's the window to the shop right here. You can see Donald and Daisy right there with the merch flying through the air on a Skyliner car. And there's not just one, there's multiple of them flying through the air again with more of that merchandise. Amazing to see. We're going through a Category 2 Orlando blizzard right here. What a magical time of year. Thanks so much for sharing in the magic with me today. It was so much fun sharing it all with you. Until next time, have a magical day.